Hey everybody, this is Roberto Blake of RobertoBlake.com, helping you create something awesome today. So as you guys can tell, I'm on the go a lot, especially lately. And one of the things that I've learned over the years is how important diversifying your income, having multiple revenue streams is. And so in this video, I want to talk to you about some of the ways that I make money online. And I want to specifically focus on online subscriptions and membership sites, because this is something that I think a lot of you could do. I just don't think a lot of you know what platforms you can use, how much to charge, how to set up your membership site, how to keep people in month to month, and how you're going to provide actual value to them. Let's start with a quick explanation on what a membership site is and how to run one. A membership website is a private website, usually with exclusive content, exclusive access, or some other bonus material, and members pay a monthly membership. If you have a setup like that, then it's very similar to what I experienced when I grew up in the Boy Scouts. We'd have Boy Scout meetings and we'd have to pay membership dues, and those went toward the activities that we participated in as scouts. So that was something that we understood, that being part of this group, being part of the Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts, that we were gonna have to pay these fees on a regular basis. A membership site is pretty much the exact same deal. In fact, my friend Amy Schmatauer runs one called Vlog Boss Elite. And what I like about this membership group is, for me, there are some things as a small business owner that I always like hearing the perspective from other people on, but it's also a great networking group. And I've even actually had the pleasure of working with some of the people from that group, interviewing with them on their podcast, inviting them to be guests on my channel. So there's a lot of things that you can get out of this beyond maybe training or even exclusive content. Membership groups are also a really good way to be a part of a serious community that's vetted, and because these people are paying money every single month, you know that they're at a different level in their career. So that could be actually a benefit that you offer to your group members, or if you're thinking about joining a membership group, knowing the type of people that participate in the group, the type of business owners or the type of creators or whatever it is that you're looking for, knowing that that's the right fit, the right group of people, the right community to network with, that's actually pretty important. In terms of what fees you can charge, they vary, and they vary from group to group. Some charge $59 a month or more. Some do a $29 or $30 a month model. That's one that I feel is probably the most practical, because it's easy to qualify the value of spending $1 a day to participate in something like this and get access to the resources, the content, and the community. If you're going to run a membership group, one of the things I insist that you do is focus on the community that you're building, establish your rules and guidelines, your culture, but also make sure the value proposition is clear. Make sure that people understand what it is they're getting. Are you going to be doing training webinars, live webinars once a month? Are you going to do group mastermind calls? Are they going to have more access to you for one-on-one questions? Are you going to do live Q&As? Are there going to be free downloads? What's the value of these free downloads? What would it cost if I had to buy these things outright? One of the tips that I'll give all of you for starting your membership site is, if you want to charge $30 to $60 a month for a membership site, or even $100 a month for a membership site, then consider making sure that in the upfront resources in terms of exclusive content and downloads, that there's like $500 or $1,000 or more worth of value just in that alone, because that's going to keep people enticed, and it's going to be worthwhile for them to join in the first place if they can see that. You also need to make it clear month to month. What is it from a participation standpoint that's worth sticking around for? Because you don't want a high churn rate on your membership site. So let's talk about some of the platforms you can use for doing your membership site. There are three main platforms besides building your own website and using a WordPress plugin that I'm going to suggest here. WordPress is fine if you already have an established website and you just want to add a group membership to it, but the reason that I'm kind of against this one is because there are some hidden costs and expenses that go with that. So while you might think you're saving money, a lot of times you're not. Not to mention that it's complicated. There's usually some level of coding involved, and I don't like it being tied to the main website. I just feel like it causes too many problems. So the three membership site platforms that I advocate for at this point are going to be Kajabi, Thinkific, and Teachable. With Teachable, one of the interesting things is it is very cheap and affordable, and it has a free level option both for membership sites and for courses. What I like about Thinkific is that you can customize it to look exactly like your existing website if you want to. So that's definitely something that's very practical. But what I like about Kajabi is how seamless it is, how fast it is, and how just quickly you can move in terms of the integration and the features. I also like that I just feel its feature set is the most robust because you have everything you need, landing pages, email marketing, and so that's the one that I chose to use, both for my membership site for Awesome Creator Academy, for my mentoring program, and for the upcoming courses that I'm going to be releasing, like my personal branding course. So that's why I chose Kajabi. It is the more expensive option, but for me, the fact that at that price point, I know that they're not taking any of my profits and I get these features, that was attractive to me. And I also like that they have a 6-week development cycle for upgrades and features that they want to add to this. So that's kind of where my decision came in. And if you guys want to use Kajabi as well, I have a 15% discount code for you. So just go to robertoblake.com/Kajabi. I'll also link it in the description for you guys. This is not a sponsored video. Again, I'm talking about the other platforms here. I just want you to know that this is the thing that I chose to spend my money on. So maybe that helps you guys with making your decision. But if you need to start with something super affordable or free, then Teachable and Thinkific are both wonderful options. And if that's where I was in my career, then I probably would have started with them at the free tier versus the 14-day free trial of Kajabi and then paying all of that money. The other thing that I think is interesting to note here is just remember, these platforms also let you sell online courses. And one of the benefits that you can offer your members is a discount on your upcoming products and your online courses if they're a recurring member. So that's just another marketing and selling point that I would use as far as your membership site and what you're offering. Some final thoughts. If you're going to run a membership group of any kind, again, make sure that the value is there and take feedback from your existing group members. I would also recommend that you get a couple of different things in place. I would set up a private Facebook group for a community forum in real time. I would get zoom.us so that you can do mastermind calls and live streaming. So that could be really important and that could be super helpful. And I also recommend that you get a couple of payment systems. I would go with Stripe, PayPal, and Venmo, and maybe Square as all of your potential ways of capturing revenue, because that could be valuable to you and that can make things easier. Also, I think that FreshBooks is good if you need to do additional services outside the membership group and invoice your customers or clients for them. For that, I definitely recommend FreshBooks, and it is what I'm using when I invoice my clients for consulting and one-on-one and things like that. So just something to think about. I'll leave links to all of the resources that I use for my membership site in the description down below. Just make sure that you're offering real value, and I would say don't skimp on the exclusive content. Make sure you're uploading enough of the exclusive content to the website portion so that people feel like it's worth it month to month. Make announcements in your private Facebook group about what is coming out on the exclusive membership site. Engage with people, be there, have a consistent schedule, maybe do something like office hours on a regular day, maybe schedule live Q&As to be on a specific day, etc. And then as far as getting people into your group, make sure that you're doing things online that can help you recruit. Maybe you do webinars for free, maybe you run some ads in Facebook or Instagram. Those things are always helpful. So just make sure that you have an active approach for your recruiting and bringing people into this group. Make sure that there are people who are, putting it out there through word of mouth. And then if you're going to sell online courses, which I'll talk about in another video, consider some type of affiliate program, and all of these platforms offer that. So again, the main platforms that I recommend are Kajabi, which I use, Thinkific, and Teachable. Again, I'll link to these things in the description down below. And remember, if you want to use Kajabi, I have a link for my discount version where you get 15% off. So definitely feel free to take advantage of that. It is an affiliate link. I do get something out of that, but you guys get 15% off. So it's just helpful. Again, choose any platform that you think fits your needs. Compare all of the features. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do a video where I actually compare each of these 3 systems and what they have to offer and give you my perspective. Again, you know which one I'm using, but I'm not opposed to using the other ones. And I might work something out where I actually use them, even if it's not something major that I'm doing, because I'm doing all my major stuff on Kajabi. I might put something over there as far as maybe a free or a discounted course, just so that you can see how I use those platforms. Anyway, like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the other awesome stuff on the channel. As always, you guys, thanks so very much for watching, and don't forget, create something awesome today. Take care.